Hello everybody, my name is Timmy here, and today I'm going to be talking about more of a serious topic. I want to talk about more of wants and needs, and this is still a gaming related video, but I really want to go over like the concept of wants and needs. Whether it be from girls to life to even games, we have a lot of wants and needs, and just getting our minds around what is a want and what is a need can be very intriguing sometimes. Now, for games, I can understand a lot of things that people need in games and people want in games. Whether it's PC players, we want an FOV slider on our first-person shooters, to people with, like, say, consoles, they could have their controller remapped. I can understand those are wants and those are needs. Some people need to have their controller remapped, or some people need to have the FOV changed because that's how they can play the game, and if they can't, then they won't be able to enjoy the game. And that's really like what falls on the developer's shoulders, is that they want to produce a good game that can be properly brought out to people. Now, the people want a lot of things, and I can understand that. I want to get the new consoles, the next gen consoles. I would love to get either an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4. I would love to play the new game Watch Dogs, but they decided to push Watch Dogs back all the way to March of 2014, saying the game needs to be updated more and they want to produce a good product. And I can understand that, but it does kind of suck. We wait years for new games that break like the mold of what comes out every year, every 2 years. Battlefield is fun, for example. Call of Duty is fun. But it's very similar games, and new games that come out, I can name a couple, like Red Dead Redemption was very good, L.A. Noire was amazing. Watch Dogs look really good, and that's why I want to play Watch Dogs, because it just seemed like broke the mold of a kind of game, like an open world sandbox kind of game with like this crazy hacking technology that I just really would like to play. But unfortunately, I won't be able to play it for another couple months, maybe, I don't know, 5-ish more months or so, until Watch Dogs is released. Another game that's going to come out around that time is Titanfall. Titanfall being made by the developers of the original Call of Duty, the people that left Modern Warfare 2 and everything. That game, I really want to play that because I felt that Modern Warfare 3, and I think what's going to happen with Ghost, is that there's just a disconnection between the company that makes the game and the community, and I feel like they don't really listen to as much, which I think really kind of like ruins sometimes just how the game is made and how well the game can be played, because there isn't like a connection. There isn't like the developer can't ask the community, what's wrong here, tell us what's wrong and we'll try to help. And sometimes that's just what I'm worried about, and hopefully, I really hope that Titanfall will be good. So I really want to play this game. I would like to get a next generation console, but it's a lot of money. It's really hard to drop down $400 for a next gen console. I'd love to get the Xbox One, but that's $500. And I want to get the PlayStation 4, but that's $400. And why would I get the same thing when I already have a PC that's already built? I'm not saying get PC because that's the best. I'm just saying, why would I spend on something that's roughly the same thing? I still have a 360. It still plays all games pretty decently. And that's just the thing with wants and needs. Everyone buys like the newest thing right now and wants it because they want it, but that could be very harmful. The new iPads came out. It was like the iPad Air and the iPad Mini something. I don't know. It was 2 new iPads. And people are already buying that. And I'm like, didn't you buy an iPad 3, the new iPad, iPad Mini, whatever it was? It was like released like last year or whatever. And it's the same thing, but I don't understand why. Because it has a faster processor? Like, what's so different about it? Believe me, you could do with your money what you want to do. But I just think it's just not necessary. And that's just how toxic, how very materialistic some people can get, is that they want this. They want it, want it, want it. And if they don't get it, then they feel just different about it. And that's why a lot of people in like the gaming industry and like the fans, they want certain things. They want it, and it can be very toxic for some people. Like, it's just, they really need to fix some things. Now, needs, I'm not saying needs are different than wants. Wants are basically things that you could live without, if you want to say, in a way. And for video games, obviously, I mean, you could live without video games. It's not necessary for survival. But, like, needs are things that are, like, game breaking that need to be fixed, which are important and I think should be brought up more. For example, GTA Online. The servers, they were down. I mean, they're still working now. I've still come across a couple bugs here and there with like the cloud servers being down. Sometimes my progress won't even save, and I've made $22,000 off a mission or something, or I ranked up or whatever. You still lose that, and that needs to be fixed. For a game that's that good, it needs to be fixed. Another thing is that there's hackers in the game. Some people are reporting that people are getting $2 million in their bank account. Yeah, that's I mean, I'm not going to complain about that. I mean, everything in that game online is expensive, but that doesn't mean that this should be condoned, and this needs to be fixed. It needs to be fixed. Just like, for example, back in Modern Warfare 2, the one-man army noob grenade launcher, just mess that was. That needed to be fixed, but it never was fixed. And even Robert Bowling, who used to be the community manager at Infinity Ward at the time, said he wanted to fix it, to really fix that game, but they just wouldn't allow him to, which is really sad because it really brings some things down. It really gets really depressing when you think about it, how that game could have been so good. It was so good without just like that problem and the commando knifing. Everything else was perfect. Another thing is needs. I mean, Halo 3 came out for free on Xbox 360 this I think last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever. And I like to play it. It's a lot of fun, but all the good players, they're gone. So now it's just a bunch of not really so great players, and it can get not as fun anymore. So you do really kind of lose that feeling of the game, which does get pretty sad. But yeah, guys, I hope you went through this kind of depressing-ish, not really depressing, but more of just like a serious video. I hope you enjoy it. For Tuesday, actually not Tuesday, Wednesday, there will be a new episode of Double Tap, which Battlefield 4 is finally released, so woo. And yeah, guys, that's about it. So I will see you all next time.